Jupiter has just entered its home sign of Sagittarius. Rounding the wheel, Jupiter takes 12 years to get to a sign and to come back to a sign. So, given that it spends a year in each sign, it is especially nice for those Sagittarian born to receive the blessings of Jupiter twicefold, since Jupiter is always the planet in association and affinity with the sign of Sagittarius. Jupiter just left Scorpio, where it was tasked with expanding all things Scorpion-like in nature. The Scorpio energy is a watery one. It's an emotional one, emotional intelligence. It wants to plumb the depths. It wants to rid itself of that which is not necessary for its evolutionary cycles. And it literally, like the scorpion, must shed in order to grow. And that is essential to its nature. So we, in the last year, dealt with many things that were deeply emotional, intense, introspective, and requiring us to find our strength by not only looking head on at some things, but also releasing many things that no longer serve us. So now Jupiter is at home in its natural sign of Sagittarius, and in being home, Jupiter gets to relax and to wring itself free and dry from so much watery emphasis, given that Sagittarius is a fire sign. And the last time that Jupiter was in its own sign of Sagittarius was December of 2007. So this is a long time since Jupiter has come home, having visited all the 11 other signs prior to and since coming home to Sagittarius. So Jupiter, it's a planet of expansiveness. It offers many opportunities. It has an energy of divine protection. It offers us blessings and gifts, one of which is the freedom to explore and the desire to do just that, to explore beyond the boundaries of our known world, our known ideas, ideologies, ideals, and to look into the calling of our soul at this point in the journey. Because Jupiter expands what it touches, the desire to do and be and experience and see new things and to see ourselves in relation to those things and experiences is calling all the more strongly now, and will continue to call us for this 1 year transit through Sagittarius while Jupiter is at home. Jupiter is associated with the 9th house. The 9th house is foreign lands, travel. It is belief systems and spirituality. It's about questing for meaning in life, about ideals and faith, and what gives us a sense of well-being and a sense of being alive, as Sagittarius is a fire sign, and that is about the intuitive intelligence. The fire element is about intuitive intelligence. So that fiery spark is ever present, particularly with Jupiter being in connection with Sagittarius as it is in this transit, and always, because that is the sign in the planet association. But particularly now during this transit, this fiery energy of desire to go and be and create and do and take action in various ways is upon us, and it invites us and ignites us and inspires us to do just that. So let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the elder fire, and the elder fire, because it is the third of the element fire in the zodiac, as you move upon the wheel, beginning with the first fire, Aries, which is the child fire of the zodiac, and then you have Leo fire, which is the adult, mature fire, and then you reach the final element of fire in the zodiac, and that is when you arrive at Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, because you are progressing, is at that elder stage where the youth of Aries, the childlike wonder and expansion and fiery temperament of the Aries that wants to go like the proverbial arrow and just learn and be and pioneer and experience, meets Leo, the fixed nature, with Aries being the cardinal nature of action. It meets then Leo, the fixed nature of the fire that wants to fix that creativity and fix that structure, perhaps with family and expanding on all things that the sun in Leo wishes to expand upon. And then we move to that elder fire in Sagittarius, where that same spark, that same fiery energy, that same passion is there, yet now it is tempered with wisdom, and Jupiter is also about wisdom. So we have this tempered fire that wishes to express in a variety of ways. And Sagittarius is known as a mutable sign, meaning that the energy is flexible and goes with the flow. So there's the benefit of having that orientation and that nature that wishes and desires to go with the flow, because it wishes to experience life. And to experience life, there is a necessary aspect of going with the flow that helps us do just that. The symbol for Sagittarius is the centaur, which is a half human, half horse, upper half human, lower half horse. Horse is a symbol of freedom, a freedom-loving creature, strong creature, sexually potent creature, one that seeks adventure and most assuredly needs its own counsel and independence to be fulfilled. A horse in a stable is a sad sight, but a horse on the mountaintop galloping in full glory is something to behold. This is that nature of Sagittarius that also fuels that spark for adventure and discovery of the unknown. In the upper human portion of the centaur, we have the bow held taut with an arrow ready to strike the next thing that Sagittarius wishes to aim at, to aim its intellect, to aim its curiosity, to aim its intention. This is an important thing for Sagittarians to have, something to move towards. This fuels the fire in an important and intentional way that helps them bring about the need and realize their need for exploring, expanding, and discovering new things, new ideologies, new cultures, new ways of thinking and being in the world. This is all the realm of Sagittarius. They're known as scholars and philosophers of the zodiac, as well as gypsies and teachers and seekers. And it is all because they are, as they are mutable, willing to explore and experience and take what is valuable to them and apply it and learn it, and then in many instances also to teach it, to share their knowledge. And that is the quest for Sagittarius. So some themes while Sagittarius is in, or rather while Jupiter is in the sign of Sagittarius, divine timing, allowing ourselves to be called at the right time to the right experience. We will be called. This fiery energy is very much about sparking our nature to explore and to trust that which is within us that calls us forth to do that. The desire to expand our awareness, faith, and spiritualism. As Sagittarius wishes to explore these things as well, and not to be confined in any way, and potentially to embrace and develop something that is more of a weave, a mosaic weave of all the things that it learns and discovers. Another theme of Jupiter in Sagittarius is boundless curiosity, going with what calls us to discover further, creative expression, movement, simple movement of the legs, more walking, maybe bicycling, but the use of the lower legs and the thighs, especially the anatomy portion of that Sagittarius is associated with. So, and it also helps us, a simple walk. You encounter perhaps people you have not encountered before if you walk in different places than you've walked before. But this is also about, the ninth house is about expanding far beyond what we've known. And so international travel, long distance journeys, and cultural associations and engagements. Many people of the Sagittarian sun, moon, or rising are often partnered or married with those who are outside of their general traditional upbringing, whether it be country, ethnicity, religion, what have you. They are just here to explore and navigate beyond the known, and that's where they find their harmony and their balance. So Jupiter's expansion in its own sign of Sagittarius is offering us an abundance of opportunities, especially again for the Sagittarius natives. It is also offering us the wisdom found in navigating new terrains and the unknown, to call us out of our comfort zones. Sagittarius is familiar with this and is comfortable with this, but the rest of us, this is a refreshing call outside of our comfort zone. So the fires of Sagittarius, together with this expansiveness of Jupiter, beckons us to creatively explore and go with the flow of life's endless opportunities, and to grow by broadening our horizons and honoring that call that is within us. So during this Jupiter and Sag transit, trust your instincts, trust the fire, trust the passion within, and go forth with confidence as Jupiter is with you on this journey, inspiring, guiding, protecting, and gifting you with the wisdom of your choices.